What's going on, everybody? This is a DIY dasher on the road kind of sort of video. Some of the car stuff ended up messing with a lot of the maintenance that we were putting off and finally got done. So this was the end of this last week, beginning of March here kind of, and that good spent YouTube money on some maintenance for the old beast, the old girl. Nothing too crazy. This ain't a dash video, but if you are a Devious fan, check it out. It's about 15 minutes. I'd appreciate it. Don't forget the thumbs up. Check out the merch store, and I'll see you guys live. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's check these air. Just got the back two done. One was like 6 pounds. The other one was like 4. As those temperatures change, you got to make sure you keep up with the air. And that's not bad, 33. Should be about 34, 35. Great little air pump. And this is that front run that Indie Gig Ron helped me get. Still got some great tread on this one. I mean, they're just used tires, but let's see what the air is in this one. Should be pretty good. Yeah, it's right on. I'll put a little bit in there. Just got gas, and let's take a look at the sensors. Yes, this 08 still's got sensors. They still work. I've replaced 2 of them, and 2 are been with for 4 years. I don't know if they're OG or not. So the left front and the right fronts, they're 35. Looks like the right rear is a little bit lower, but obviously not worried about 1 pound. But there we go. They were at like 28 and 29 or something. So it's got battery charging, and you can change a bunch of the settings and stuff. You can even program a remote, one of these little keychain remotes. You can buy them and program them right in here, which is freaking awesome. Good old days. Doesn't look too bad on that side, but this side, that bottom corner there towards the wall, wow, that thing's dirty. It's been about a year. And then here's it all cleaned up. I cleaned it in the shower, so I sprayed it, let it soak, and then I rinsed it in the shower at the gym. Then I oiled it up right there with the red oil, and it's good to go for, a few more months. And just do that every 3-6 months, you're good. Nice little K&N, and then just got a couple little pop brackets here. You just pull that off, jimmy it in there. Okay, we're going to do some spark plugs before, just in case a little piece or something falls in there before we do the oil. So really, you can do it whenever, but you want the engine cold as possible. And obviously, and then, if I can do it when I'm changing the oil and the stuff's not going to, fall in, obviously even better. Plugs there. We're just doing the front 3. I did the back 3 about 6 months ago, so next oil change we'll alternate and do the back ones. I know it's a lot, but just do it more often, being it's an older car. Now we got to take this bolt off. This holds down the coil packs or spark plug wires in the olden days. Okay, we got the coil off. Cool trick too. When you replace a part, I put the month and the date on there with a paint pencil. Good idea. so you know when you replaced it if you want, but obviously coils are really good. You got your spark plug in there. I also got this nice spark plug from Gear Wrench, this socket, and it's got magnets in it. So instead of those stupid big old rubber pieces that always pop out and shit, this works great. And it'll just take it right up. And then when you set it in too, you can tighten it down and it works great. And it's on a swivel. Once you get it done with the ratchet, I just hand do it so you don't strip anything. And I'm gonna bet this thing's pretty dirty. Yeah, it's got some chunky monkey on there. That white is burnt oxidation. Check out the new one. Big difference. Same thing, we're just hand tightening the one that's in there. And then I'll throw the ratchet on. And yeah, you can torque them, but if you've been doing this a long time, you kind of know where you're supposed to go. So it's hand tight there. Just give it like a little hand snug there with the ratchet. Good to go. That's it. Got 2 more. And then we're going to change the oil, so I won't show you the same process, but all right, here's how you do a get oil change. Pull up on the curb, set your e-brake so it doesn't roll, and you get down there and drain that some gun. So I turned the car on after the oil change and the engine hot, AC off. I'm going, what the hell? First of all, the AC isn't even on, and the temperature gauge isn't working, so looks like it got disconnected because I did replace that sensor, but it's old brittle, so it got the wires got disconnected while I was doing the spark plugs and moving the wires around. It must have cracked or something. So when changing the plugs, this little sensor, that it's the engine temperature sensor, it ended up losing contact while I was doing the plugs. So we're trying to make amend on the go here. It's $70 just for this plug, just for one of these plugs. And then it comes with 2 new wires. So I'm trying to cut these and put them onto the motor there and see if we can salvage this at least for a little while. $70 for this. But the plastic is, the problem is it's so old, it's just all crumbling and the wire is all. So, yep. Check out this MacGyver shit. Some heat shrink. What's left of that. But we extended it out as you've seen before. I just put some stereo plug things, connectors on there. And I'll put some on the other end and then shrink wrap those too. Or heat shrink it, shrink wrap. But yeah, not so bad. If it works, it'll probably work for a while. If not, we'll order a new one, but trying to save $70. Okay, so if you see the plug there, it goes on nice now, even though it's, you know, not a great connection because the heat shrink. And we just got 2 of the separate connectors there. Well, then I took the 2 and put them on these wires. And I made sure that they work now. So we'll retape this, put it all together, and then I'll heat shrink it together so then it's waterproof. And Jimmy Riggin 101, baby. Okay, now it's plugged in. Let's see. Hopefully it works. Yep, do you see the temperature gauge just went up? Oh no. Son of a bitch. Well, we got the new one here. We need to throw it on. And yeah, that looks a lot better than the other one. And the wires and everything, yeah. Because that other one is all disintegrated. All right, it's gonna go back in there. Obviously that looks a lot better than what's left of that I tried to fix, but gee, it just disintegrated. There's about no freaking room to click this in. There, did you hear the snap? There we go, it's in. And I already cut the old off, so I got it back to, I don't want to go, much further. Cut all the crusty wire off. So we just got to put these two together and call her good. Okay, temporary connection, and I'm just gonna make sure it works, and then we'll wrap her up. If we're working, the temperature gauge should be on now. Nope, it's reversed. Okay, I switched them, so if it doesn't work now, we got more problems. Well, it could just be cold. It didn't say AC hot anymore, so we'll let it warm up a little bit. Maybe that temp gauge will move. Didn't give us the code, but I don't know if it's moving. We'll see. There we go, baby. Temp gauge moving means we're warming up. Nice. This has nothing to do with the heater, guys. This is just this came after when I was doing the spark plugs. The wire came loose, so. But yeah, it looks like it's working now. Put the little connectors on it and get this show on the road. Okay, gotta grab our heat shrink. This stuff's amazing. You put it over there, heat it up. Nice connection. So we got that one spliced, the butt connector on there. We just gotta, I'm gonna slide a heat shrink over, connect the two, and then you're gonna slide it back and heat it up. Then we'll do the other one. Okay, I got the two little connectors on there and the shrink tube. So just slide this over. Don't know if I can do it with one hand. Yeah, there we go. And then we're just gonna heat this up. I just got a lighter. You're supposed to have a heat gun, but. All right, let's heat shrink this. Check out the magic. Good enough. So on a little extra and just ghetto wrapped it in tape. And then I've got this stuff. I mean, that's how the manufacturer does it. Same, wrapped them in this. And the reason why it came loose, when I did the spark plugs, you have to lift this wire harness up to get these out. Pulled the wires. But we're gonna put this on there. Protect the wire. There you go, good as new-ish. It's nice and wrapped and out of the way, and put the cover back on and get going. Finally, I took the fuse out of the fan because it had no temperature setting. Both fans were going all the time, so I didn't really drive, just in case. It was cold, but still. But now we're good. The computer will know how warm the engine is.